Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So East Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Trying play action. Coming after it. Turns it loose. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it. Massive for their confidence.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to go right back to him on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia State 7, East Carolina 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Pirates will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Burks. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep him honest, pound that rock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Pirates are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Burks. Fires to the big fella. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. 3rd down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
East Carolina, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. Pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps...
Running back
for this offense.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down, 10 yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. From the gun. Give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think... play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Panthers get the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Royals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Royals will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia State's offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old... to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Royals offense will get the ball for the 1st time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Quick strike complete. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Royals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. To start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the move. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in receives.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Panthers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down line. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Royals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. On the move is the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that... have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Fires on the run. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking up.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Buying some time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Catch in the middle. It's Ogden. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking their credit to them so bad. You start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good on the other side. Well, they're just taking that right to the face.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
To the air, it's Beebe. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure cut. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Royals decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
Going to take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And stampeding through the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense. And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quick handoff. Shakes off the tackler. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Beebe. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to the pressure.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Royals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll pick up 3 before he's down at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Royals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates,
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big time. Could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the offense turns it over. Talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. First down here for the offense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Touchdown, Georgia State! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Now on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia State.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Crosses the 30. He's got away. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Panthers. line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive at this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hand...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panther!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Marshall quick to the line. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is...
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Brings up second down.
Caught behind the line. It's Mays. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get the sack just like that.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Marshall quick to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Hey, those little chunks keep blowing the crud out when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
Stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard.
At the 22.
Number 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. A third down try for the offense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, after the short completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder.
And it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.